Another, of course, story where all of this is stemming from is one of the Scholar transport drivers who allegedly, or the transport driver who allegedly caused the crash that claimed the lives of 12 learners in Vanderbijlpark on Monday, is expected to appear in the Vanderbijl Magistrate's Court today. Now, this 22-year-old faces 12 counts of culpable homicide and reckless and negligent driving. For more on this, let's go to SABC News reporter Lopang Alamu. Lopang, this story obviously is a very emotional story, and one that we are seeing a completely new angle to this morning is the fact that 60 vehicles have been impounded. He just obviously was in an accident, and there are hundreds more on the roads that are in the exact same state as his vehicle, but 12 learners' lives lost their lives on Monday, and this is what he's appearing in court for. Perhaps just give us a bit of background, talk to us about what's going to happen today.
Leanne, that's correct. It's quite an unfortunate situation. In fact, a story that has really brought South Africans on their feet, and everyone just having so many questions pertaining to the circumstances that led to that unfortunate accident. And at this stage, we are outside the Vanderbijlpark Magistrate Court. Now, we're expecting that 22-year-old driver to make his first appearance this morning, and we did see some family members go inside court this morning. We were expecting to see some community members as we saw them go onto the streets yesterday, but at this stage, we are yet to see any community members from the Batong, from Sebokeng, as well as from Vanderbijlpark itself. And just to also give some context, now this driver, from what we heard on Tuesday, the 22-year-old was unfortunately driving without a valid driver's permit. That PDP permit is expired, and it expired in November. Now, those are some of the circumstances surrounding this particular case. As things stand, we do understand that 3 of those learners remain critical in hospital, and those are just the numbers that we have at the moment. Any other numbers at this stage will be confirmed by the Gauteng Department of Education as well as the South African Police Service. But as things stand, some family members making their way into court, anticipating that court appearance. In fact, we do hope that we can bring those proceedings live. We've made that application to televise the court proceedings. We do understand that it's going to be a very short appearance, and that's what normally happens with first appearances. And we do not know yet as to whether or not he has legal representation, whether or not he will then be using a private lawyer, or if he'll be using a state lawyer. Those are just some of the information that we'll only get to find out once we make our way into court. And I think at this stage, the family is really just wanting some closure. You would understand at this stage, families are yet to bury those children. We do not know whether or not this will be a mass funeral, whether these families will be burying their children individually. And we also do know that some of these community members have come forth to assist the families in need. We also do know that private and some public companies have also come forth to assist with the burial process. But as things stand, we are yet to find out whether or not the 22-year-old will be represented by a private lawyer, and in this case, whether or not his father, who's also really a bone of contention in this matter, who's said to be owning that particular transport business. That's just some of the information that we will be getting for our viewers. It's back to you in studio, Leanne.
All right, Lopang, thanks. Lopang, been on that story from the moment it did happen, and now following it to the appearance in court as well.